like B-roll, right?
And soft sticks.
My name is Samantha Daley. I'm an assistant professor here at Warner. My appointment actually spans all of the programs at Warner. I focus on disability and inclusive education, and I am program director for human development. I focus on really the driving question of how do we create inclusive learning experiences, both in the classroom and outside of the classroom. So most of my work focuses on students with disabilities and thinking about how do we welcome them, support them, but everyone starts with the kind of foundational belief that all learners can be successful and that we need to consider all learners in our design. For me, I focus on a perspective that's called universal design for learning. So it's really thinking about how do we consider variability from the beginning. So whether it's a science lesson or a math lesson or whatever it might be, or a museum exhibit, how do we expect that learners are going to differ and plan proactively so that the space can accommodate and support everyone. Some of my work in museums has focused on creating welcoming, inclusive spaces where we really think about visitors' emotions, their engagement. And what we've seen is that museums are starting to use guidelines and frameworks that we've created to design new exhibit spaces where visitors have both sort of the typical exciting, really high energy kinds of experiences, but also have opportunities for reflection and more deep learning, kind of challenging, slower experiences. When we think about science museums, the core design belief is really self-direction. And for some people, that's welcome and that's really exciting, and I can walk up to an interactive exhibit and I can decide how I want to use this. I can choose what buttons to push and what to manipulate and how to use it. And for other people, they'd really like some instructions, and they really would feel more comfortable if it said, do this and then do this and then do this. So what we're really focusing on is how do we build flexibility so that any visitor can come and experience what would work best for them to learn and equally benefit from that visit. When I think about Warner and how it's unique, I really am struck by the fact that there's a walk the walk mentality. I think our size is a unique aspect. We're a Research One institution, but as a school of education, we're small enough that we can come together as a community really well. And I'm really always struck by the students in my classes, how just eager they are to wrestle with challenging topics. They are so excited, so enthusiastic. They broaden my lens, right? They're often asking questions that I've never considered. I would describe Warner as committed. I think that there is a constant effort to improve. I think people don't take their jobs lightly. Committed.